Mindfulness has become more than just a wellness trend. It's a pathway to a healthier, more balanced mind. Imagine this. You're feeling anxious or overwhelmed, perhaps even dealing with a sense of dread or restlessness. Your mind is racing, your heart feels heavy, and you're not sure how to find any relief. But imagine if you had a skill, a practice, something simple yet powerful that you could rely on to ease these intense feelings, to bring a sense of calm into your life. That's the beauty of mindfulness. Mindfulness is often described as the practice of being present. It's the art of focusing on the here and now without judgment. But mindfulness is more than just a concept. It's a way of being, one that has deep roots in spirituality. Many spiritual traditions teach us that living in the moment, letting go of past regrets or future worries, is the key to peace. Mindfulness takes this spiritual wisdom and brings it into everyday life, and research shows it has powerful effects on mental health, especially in reducing anxiety and depression. When we're anxious, our minds are often focused on future worries, on the what-ifs of life. Anxiety feeds on uncertainty, on the fears that lurk in our minds about things that might happen but haven't yet. Depression, on the other hand, often pulls us back to the past. We get stuck in cycles of regret, self-blame, or sadness over things that we feel we've lost. Both of these emotional states are marked by an escape from the present moment. Mindfulness, in a way, helps us reclaim this moment, right here, right now. And through this practice, we can find relief from anxiety and depression. So, how does mindfulness work to improve mental health? To understand this, let's break it down into a few key benefits. First, mindfulness helps us break the cycle of rumination. Rumination is when we get stuck in repetitive, often negative thoughts, like replaying an argument, regretting a choice we made, or obsessing over what we think might go wrong. Mindfulness interrupts this loop by gently guiding us back to the present moment. Let's imagine you're having a tough day. You're lost in your thoughts, replaying something that happened last week. It's affecting your mood, maybe even causing you stress. Now, a mindfulness practice might ask you to take a pause, to close your eyes, take a deep breath, and focus on that breath, on the feeling of it moving in and out of your body. This simple act brings your mind out of the past and into the now. This redirection helps to soothe the brain, telling it to calm down, to rest in this moment. Over time, as you practice mindfulness more regularly, it strengthens the brain's ability to pause and reset, which helps with reducing symptoms of anxiety and depression. Another incredible benefit of mindfulness is its ability to help us observe our thoughts without judgment. So often we experience thoughts that can be critical, fearful, or overwhelming. A simple thought like, "I'm not good enough," can spiral into something much darker, affecting our mood and self-esteem. Mindfulness teaches us to notice this thought without attaching too much emotion or belief to it. In a mindfulness practice, you might simply observe the thought, "I'm not good enough," and let it pass. You don't judge it, you don't push it away. You simply notice it like clouds drifting across the sky. By doing this, we give ourselves some distance from our thoughts. We begin to realize that we are not our thoughts. We are simply the observer of them. This perspective shift can be transformative, helping us to build resilience and emotional strength. Mindfulness gives us the space to see that thoughts are just that, thoughts, and we have the power to choose how much weight we give them. Another way mindfulness helps is by connecting us with our breath. Breath work is a core part of mindfulness, and it has been shown to have immediate calming effects on the nervous system. When we're anxious, our breathing becomes shallow and rapid. When we slow down and focus on deep, intentional breathing, it sends signals to our body that we're safe, that there's no need for panic. This simple act of focusing on the breath brings our body back to a state of calm. It's an anchor that brings us back to the present and helps ease our physical symptoms of anxiety. Many spiritual practices also teach about the power of compassion and gratitude, both of which play a big role in mindfulness. When we practice mindfulness, we become more attuned to our own feelings and experiences, and we learn to approach them with compassion. For instance, if we're feeling anxious, we might acknowledge this feeling without judgment, without telling ourselves that we're weak or that we should just get over it. Instead, we approach it with kindness, with an understanding that it's okay to feel anxious sometimes, and that these feelings don't define us. Similarly, gratitude can be woven into mindfulness practice. When we practice gratitude, we're training our minds to focus on what's good in our lives, rather than what's lacking. This doesn't mean ignoring our struggles, but it helps to counterbalance negative thoughts and makes it easier to stay grounded and hopeful. So, How can you bring mindfulness into your daily life to improve your mental health? Let's explore a few practical steps. Start small. Begin with just a few minutes of focused breathing each day. Find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and simply focus on your breath. Notice the sensation as it moves in and out, and if your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to the breath. This is a foundational practice, and the more you do it, the easier it will become to bring your mind back to the present. Another way to practice mindfulness is through mindful walking. The next time you're out for a walk, leave your phone in your pocket and just focus on the sensation of your feet touching the ground, the sounds around you, the feel of the air. Notice each step, each movement, and let yourself be fully present in that moment. Mindful walking is a wonderful way to connect with the world around you and to find peace in simple actions. Journaling is another effective mindfulness practice. Each day, take a few minutes to write down your thoughts and feelings. Reflect on what's going well, on things you're grateful for, or on moments that you found challenging. The act of writing helps you process and observe your thoughts without judgment, turning it into a form of self-compassion and growth. And remember, mindfulness is a journey. It's not about doing it perfectly or reaching a certain level of peace. It's about showing up for yourself, even if only for a few moments each day. Over time, you may notice that your mind feels calmer, that your anxiety doesn't have the same hold on you, or that you're able to handle life's ups and downs with a bit more grace. By observing our thoughts, practicing compassion, and grounding ourselves in simple moments, we build resilience and create a peaceful foundation for our lives. In a world that's constantly pushing us to be somewhere else, to do more, and to feel more, mindfulness is a gentle reminder that peace, calm, and happiness are right here within us, waiting to be discovered. Thank you for watching, and I hope this inspires you to start your own mindfulness journey. Remember, even small steps can lead to big changes. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and let me know in the comments how mindfulness has impacted your life.